Face-offs are a big part of hockey. And it's often something we don't pay too much attention to. But we really should. Consistently winning face-offs is key for puck possession. Some guys are specialists in taking face-offs. Often coming onto the ice to take a face-off, and then going straight for a line change. Particularly, in key situations. For example in overtime or when taking a defensive zone draw. So who this season was the best between the dots? And can we learn anything from the guys who did well on face-offs? To make things easier, we are just going to look at guys who took at least 1,000 face-offs across all competitions. And this will give us the best view of these face-off specialists. At number 16, we have Robert LACHOWICZ. He was entrusted to take 1,148 face-offs through this season in all competitions. As a defensive forward, many of these will likely be taken in the defensive zone. However, he has put up a disappointing 44.43% on face-offs through this season. Moving on to number 15, it is ELIJIAH BARRIGA, the only Dun star to crack 1,000 face-offs this year. In fact, he took a massive 1,551 face-offs through all competitions, winning 703 and losing 848. As their top-line center, he has been entrusted in lots of different situations. However, he has also posted a disappointing 45.33% in the hash marks. Dundee will be looking to improve on that next season. Number 14 sees our first of 3 Glasgow Clan centers. Gary Hayden, likely their best player this year. Taking just over 1,000 face-offs. Likely offensive zone and power play draws. He only managed a 47.76% success rate. Which is surprising given the other guys on this roster that can take face-offs. At 13 we have Craig Peacock, who has now retired from the game at the end of this season. Another guy for the Clan, taking 1,135 draws. Being dead even through the regular season. But it was his Challenge Cup performance that sees him drop below the 50-50 mark. He finished the year with 49.78% on face-offs. Number 12 sees our first Blaze forward. PEYTON FRANTTI. Taking 1,057 draws, he has been excellent for them this season, really strong on the puck, and a key guy down the middle. He also just misses that positive differential. Ending the year with 49.86%. MIKAEL Johansson at number 11 managed to take 1,109 faceoffs, despite them not qualifying for the playoffs. As their top-line center, he has done good things this year for them, especially through that Challenge Cup run. No doubt his possession and face-off numbers were key. He finished the year in the green, with 50.41% success between the dots. At number 10 we have British forward DILLON Lawrence. His size and strength no doubt helps in those puck battles. Taking 1,161 face-offs this season, again without a single playoff game. He finished the year with 51.16% as the Fife Flyers' best. Next in the 9th spot is Scott Simmonds. I think he is a really underrated player. And is able to do a lot of good things. Taking a massive 1,493 face-offs through all competitions, you can see how relied on he is, in all situations. He finishes with a strong 51.24% success rate on face-offs. At 8 we have Joey Martin. Another guy who is so good in all aspects of the game. Offensively and defensively. And you can see that in how many face-offs he has taken. 1,420 total. He comes in with 51.69% on face-offs, which is really good. At number 7 is Brett Ferguson. Maybe the best player for the Flames this season. With O'Connor and Tedesco knocking on the door. But he is just a really solid center. 1,514 face-offs taken, and me wondering why he didn't take even more with Robert LACHOWICZ's poor record. He finished with 51.78%. Number 6 is where we really see a jump to the top 6 specialists in face-offs. Starting off that group is Ben Lake. 1,177 face-offs taken, and Team GB will be looking at him to lead the way for them soon. Belfast's possession game really starts from the hash marks. He completes the year with 53.44%. Before looking at this list, I would have guessed Stephen Dixon to be top on faceoffs. This is his speciality. That and hanging around in front of the net. He was so good in Cardiff and he has kept that up in Glasgow. He comes in at number 5 with a whopping 671 faceoff wins. Rounding out the year as the best for Glasgow with an impressive 53.47% success rate. At number 4 is the league's best player for the last 2 seasons. Scott Conway took an unbelievable 1,578 faceoffs this season. And that is no surprise. If you are Adam Keefe, you are playing Conway as much as you possibly can. Finishing the year with 54.88% makes him one of the best. At number 3, Marley Quince actually took the most faceoffs of everyone this year. 1,615 faceoffs. Just think about that. 1,615 faceoffs. They really relied on him in all situations. And he really did not disappoint, with 895 faceoff wins. He completes the year for Coventry with 55.42%. At number 2, we actually have 2 Nottingham Panthers players to round out the top. That might debunk the argument that faceoffs are important given how poorly the Panthers did this season. But I still think they are key, and maybe they do even worse without these 2 guys. Jeremy Welsh finishes the year with 665 wins and 534 losses, giving him the second best percentage of 55.46%. And lastly, as the true face-off specialist, we have veteran Matty Myers. Playing the final game of the season as a defenseman, he still put up big numbers. 652 wins, and 516 losses. We will see plenty of him between the dots on the international stage soon, I am sure. He completes the year with an incredible 55.82% on faceoffs. So that rounds out our list. What do you think? Are faceoffs actually that important? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and take care.